You won't believe it, but XRP Ripple has never been that confident. A lot of people are very excited about XRP Ripple because they think it will reach an all-time high this month. On the other hand, why are you so excited? What should I expect? In this movie, you'll find every answer. Let's start right away. Nota bene. Let us break this down. It's well known that John Deaton backs Ripple's coin XRP. He has been very clear about what he thinks about the current legal problems between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission. It was late 2020 when the US Securities and Exchange Commission, which is in charge of financial rules, sued Ripple Labs, the company that made XRP. According to the Securities and Exchange Commission, XRP was being sold as an unregistered security. They said that Ripple broke securities rules by selling XRP coins. There was a lot of uncertainty about XRP and its standing as a cryptocurrency because of this court case. Now, about Deaton's most recent post about Jay Clayton. At the time the case was filed, Deaton was the head of the Securities and Exchange Commission. He disagreed with Clayton's view on how XRP was traded on secondary markets. Clayton is said to have said things about XRP and its sales, and Deaton thinks that Clayton wasn't telling the truth about these things. The friction between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission is shown by disagreements like this. XRP supporters like Deaton think that the Securities and Exchange Commission has been lying about the facts or not knowing what XRP is. Although the Securities and Exchange Commission still says that Ripple sold securities without being listed. Deaton's response shows that he is angry about what he perceives as dishonest or false information being spread about XRP. It shows how heated people are feeling about the ongoing court case between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission. The result of this case is very important because it could have a big effect on not only XRP but also the U.S. crypto industry's regulatory environment as a whole. Other than Ripple's fight with the SEC, a lot of important things have happened lately. One important event was when Judge Annalisa Torres made a ruling that was very important for Ripple. She said that the way XRP tokens were being sold on secondary markets did not follow the rules set by the Assets and Exchange Commission for a sale of assets. But Jay Clayton, the former head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, is said to have argued against the court's decision even after it was made. It looked like he was challenging or questioning the finding, saying that he didn't agree with the court's decision that the sales of XRP weren't securities transactions. Even though the court ruled in favor of Ripple, Clayton's move shows that there will still be disagreements over how XRP should be categorized under securities laws. The disagreement is important because it extends the uncertainty and argument over whether XRP should be seen as a security or not. This has big effects on Ripple and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. This is what I think the judge found. The initial offering was, in fact, a securities transaction during the part of raising money. I don't think the SEC won the Ripple case because of the question of secondary trade. Was that a deal in stocks or not? These kinds of cases have been won by the SEC before. We'll see how that goes. Clayton tried to show how Ripple's case was similar to other lawsuits by bringing up the idea of secondary trading. He wanted to see if the way XRP was traded was similar to how it was traded in other court cases. He probably said that the way XRP was traded on secondary markets should be seen as similar to how other assets were dealt with in different situations. But John Deaton replied that he didn't agree with Clayton's comparison. He said that the idea of secondary transactions didn't change the court's decisions in two specific cases concerning Terraform and LBRY. In his defense, Deaton said that these situations were not comparable to Ripple's. Deaton pointed out an important difference in the legal process, the stage where the choices were made. He said that in the cases of Terraform and LBRY, it was called a summary judgment decision because the court made its ruling after all the evidence had been shown. In Ripple's case, on the other hand, the court made a decision based on a motion to dismiss. At this point, no proof had been given, so the judge had to assume that everything in the complaint was true. This difference is important because it shows how the legal rules and stages of the cases are different. Deaton's argument says that it might not be fair or appropriate to compare cases that were earlier in the legal process to cases that had all the evidence given. This is because the situations and levels of scrutiny by the judges at those points in the legal process were different. What do you think about that? Is the court fight about to be over? Do you think XRP Ripple will win? What will happen to the coin's value? Please tell me in the comments. Would be interested to know. Crypto fans are upset about Ripple's strong defense from a lawyer. Experts and researchers to guess what might happen to Ripple's price in the future. Get ready, because this is going to shock you. During the past year, Ripple's value has grown a lot, jumping by more than 56%. It is now worth about 65 cents. What is interesting, though, is that experts and researchers are even more positive about where it will go from here. It's interesting that Ripple's value is going up because it means more people are interested in it, and some people think it might keep going up. There's a lot of optimism about what could happen next with Ripple among analysts who study this topic in depth. It's a good sign for people who have XRP or want to buy it. A lot of the time, this hope comes from seeing how technology works and how businesses use it. People are interested in Ripple's technology for faster and cheaper payments, which may be why experts are optimistic about its future. Things can change quickly in the world of cryptocurrency, so it's never really clear. They think that the next bull run could be great for Ripple's coin. There are several important reasons why they think this. First, the fact that Ripple recently won its court case against the SEC is seen as a good sign. Investors may feel better about Ripple's future after this win, which could mean that more people buy and use its coin. Ripple has also been working closely with central banks that are like the big banks in the business world. These partnerships could mean that big companies are starting to understand and trust Ripple's technology. This could lead to more interest in investment when the market starts to rise again. Third, it's a big deal to be relisted on important cryptocurrency exchanges. This means that people can buy and sell Ripple's cryptocurrency on these well-known sites again, which will help it get more attention from people who might want to invest. All of these things could make Ripple's cryptocurrency more valuable and famous during the next bull run. There is a time when the prices of cryptocurrencies are going up. But when you buy, nothing is ever a sure thing.